And another very interesting thing, corn overtakes small grain and becomes the third largest food grain produced in India. Now, where is this corn coming from? It was always available as a part of our Western food, in Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and all those places, and sometimes in Karnataka also. Corn was part of our food habit, but we were predominantly wheat and rice. But now corn has become the third major. So, which means there is a shift in eating patterns of people. Maybe people are eating more cornflakes, they're going to more movies and eating popcorns. But this is something to be noticed. So corn has become the third major food grain that's produced in India. So I think even on a retail level, see whether you have the cornflakes packets available to you as you enter, because the food habits are changing. Otherwise, the production habits will not change, and it's now next to rice and wheat. And then another event which has recently happened is Reliance has bought Netmed. We know Reliance as a company is flush with money and it's buying Netmed. Now, but why Netmed? Because it is a domain specific distribution system. So we are also noticing that recently Amazon was trying to have a tie up with Future Group, and Walmart bought Flipkart. So what we are clearly seeing is that there is going to be a collaboration between the brick and mortar stores and the online. I think both of them are going to feed off each other. One will not swallow the other. That's what the trend looks like. So this is my judgment, is that one of the reasons is Reliance is also actively trying to collaborate with your street corner mom and pop shops to deliver using their digital infrastructure and their digital backup. So this is an evolving trend. We will have to see how it evolves further. But as of now, it looks like, at least in India, it's going to be the user experience. We still want a little bit of shopkeeper's opinion, or at least a friendly banter. So you're going to, even the medical shops, you're going to have a mix of online and brick and mortar delivery business during COVID times. This is some interesting read, because it is just to lighten the whole, this whole presentation, or the analysis, or the news item, whatever you may like to call it, has been a little bit intense and serious. So during this COVID times, what have people been doing? So we see that the money has predominantly gone into 4 areas. So people have bought comfort foods. They have spent on comfort foods, they have spent on immunity boosters, they have spent on digital services, and they have spent on appliances, and they have taken gold loans. So now, what are the comfort foods people have eaten? So the sales of noodles has gone up, the sales of biscuits have gone up, the sales of snacks has gone up. So either the women are not cooking, or men are too lazy to cook. And we now are slowly moving to a society where ready to eat food is more preferred, both by our children and the family. So sales has gone up, and my feeling is that this trend will continue for some more time. And for sure, all of us have added a pound of flesh or two, and our sizes, waistlines have increased, because none of these foods seem to be great, predominantly healthy. And then the second thing is, in the first quarter, ID Fresh Food has seen their paratha sales, the pre-cooked paratha sales, rise by 60% compared to the previous quarter. Meat products and seafood brand Licious has seen more than 300% jump. So once again, we as a society and a consumer are going towards laziness. We want the ready to cook, ready to chop. Everything has to be easy. I'm not finding fault. This whole news item is being put up to you, because if you are a retailer, watch out for these trends. So you should have snacks. Don't take a moral stand saying that these are not good for health. That is for the people to decide. But if you are a retailer, ensure that these are there available for people to take, because that's what people are doing. Then there has been a lot of spending on immunity booster. So we have been either too careless with our health, at the same time we have been very worried. So we'll eat a packet of snacks, and then we will take Chyawanprash. So Chyawanprash sales has seen, it has grown by 283%. Branded honey has grown by 39%. So people have been eating unhealthy stuff, but been worried, and for immunity they have been taking Chyawanprash and honey. Digital services have grown up. Obviously, Byju's has seen a good sales. Laptop sales have increased, and a lot of people have also seen that ZEE5 and Netflix subscriptions have gone up. So people have either been watching, or predominantly watching. Even if it's a class, they are only having online class. So the digital services have increased, and I think that's a trend. Even on a movie and other things, we are seeing that a lot more movies are beginning to be released on OTT platforms, which means the type of funding will go through a phenomenal change. a greater accountability filmmaking will come up, and the dreaded black money in the movie industry, I am sure, is going to come down, because it's all going to be organized funding, professionals coming in, and the finance team will play a critical role even in movie making business. It's just not going to be star driven movies, it's going to be content driven movies with a smart professional team managing it. Appliance sales have gone up. What are the appliances people have bought? People have bought washing machines. Maybe women have been asking the men to wash a lot, so these guys thought, why to wash, let's go and buy a washing machine. So they have bought washing machines, they have bought dishwashers, they have bought air conditioners, because working from home they realized that so far sitting at work the AC was paid by the boss. Now sitting at home they had bought the air conditioners, they have bought the vacuum cleaners, they have bought juicers, mixers, microwaves and toasters. So a lot of money has gone into appliances. Once again, we are trying to make things easier for us. Okay, and then grooming products has increased. Okay, so people have started trimming their beards, maybe having shaves more often, because they are staying with their spouse for a longer duration. But grooming products have increased, and then gold loans have increased. And finally, something that happened many years before is beginning to bear fruit for India. The deposits in Jan Dhan account have already increased to pre-COVID levels, which means if you see the pattern of funds available in Jan Dhan accounts, but Jan Dhan accounts belongs to whom? People from the marginal sections of the society who never could afford a bank account or never thought of having a bank account so far were forced to open bank account. And see, this time during the COVID time, we have seen whenever government has released the aid transfer, the deposit rates have gone up. So which means one of the digital successful stories the government has been able to implement is that you have been able to transfer the aid money to the recipients without a middleman. I think it's a brilliant thing that has happened, whether it's a gas subsidy transfer or a Manrega scheme transfer of money, or even a plain aid in Chennai floods, people were given money, got credited to their bank accounts, which means without a middleman, the targeted affected societies of the affected families or people of the society are getting their benefit directly into their bank account. So that is why you are able to see the bank deposits in the Jan Dhan accounts have been at pre-COVID levels, which means the government's intervention system is working, and this time with no middleman. So that's a very positive development. And some of the trends which I would like to, just for the light, to make it light at the end, I want to leave it on a very light note, is that Chennai-based doctors have recently implanted a heart pump in an Egyptian boy with virtual reality, using virtual reality. So this is something that has been developed by IIT Madras. So they used a virtual reality, which means the future of surgery once again can be through remote operations. So this is where your 5G networks and optical fibers are going to come of use. So good doctors will be able to do complex surgeries through internet using virtual reality models. United States military has signed a $479 million contract with Microsoft to buy over 1 lakh EMR sets, now mixed reality. So it's a HoloLens. They have a product called HoloLens, and they're going to buy it. Now, why is this being used? So when you are having a mixed reality or a virtual reality, a lot of our training, whether it's going to be training on the field of education, medical education, can use this technology. Military defense education, firing practice, the ballistic, a lot of things can be simulated, and a real life situation can be provided to people. So training now need not be live. The training can use your past knowledge and then can be done either on a virtual reality or a mixed reality. So that's a very interesting. United States military using this to train their soldiers. It's a new thing. I think even a country like India, we should adopt. You have been able to create renewable energy, splitting hydrogen. And then we have been able to combine that hydrogen with carbon dioxide and making ethanol, which means there is a possibility that as the volume increases and price decreases, ethanol can actually be used as a good fuel alternative to fossil fuels. So when people are questioning what is the alternate to fossil fuel when it goes out of the world, I think this could be one of the technologies that can come in, can come up, up in front along with your EVs and other things. And finally, a very good news for the evening, like people have been able to use carbon capture in new business to make diamonds. That's going to make your wife happy because diamonds are going to cost less. And then carbon is being used to make vodka. So that's going to make the gentleman very happy. That's the good news that I want to leave you with. So cheers, have a good week, and God bless you all. Thank you so much.